walking away.
Follow him.
Yeah, and he leads you to one of the buildings. It's kind of off to the side. It's a small townhouse with 2 stories to it. He takes a key. He takes his key ring and flips through a couple keys and inserts one of them into the door. There's a click and it opens.
What do I have to do? What do I have to roll in order to see if there's any large amounts of fresh footprints around him?
That's a survival check for tracking.
Yeah, tracking. That was it.
Yeah, you don't find anything. The cobbles don't really help with that because
No, it's cobblestone.
it's loosely paved around the tavern and the immediate center.
I just simply assume that the entire town is covered in dirt roads.
Oh, further out, yes, but the immediate center there's some shabby cobble.
I would like to find any signs that somebody was recently here, like
here, as in where?
as like
in the immediate vicinity that I'm searching as well.
Basically, food waste or waste, anything.
Wait, but where are you looking for specifically? In
like
the house?
In the abandoned house, yeah.
Yeah,
They're looking around inside.
Inside, there's just layers of dust and furniture stacked against the walls, and the trapdoor to the ceiling is open. No, not the ceiling, to the basement is open.
Is the dust disturbed on the way to the?
Yes, the dust. The dust is disturbed on the way to the trapdoor, but the building, not the buildings, the neighboring rooms. So this sort of kitchen area where you can see a fireplace, and the stairs, they're untouched.
On we go then. I turn to the guard. Could you inform the next shift that we're down here? And perhaps your captain as well.
Sure. I'll actually go. I will actually go tell Captain Ramhorn about this, and then I'll come back here.
That works for me.
Alright.
As I proceed to unsheath my sword.
He nods at you and walks off.
I lift my shield and suppose we go down the trapdoor first.
I point at the sword at the trapdoor. Paladins first.
Yeah, I'm going down first.
Okay, so do you have any light source, or are you dark vision, folks?
I'm actually not sure if we have dark vision. I did not.
No, we don't have.
Okay, yeah. So you need a light source because it's dark in here.
Do you happen to have a torch?
I have an explorer's pack, so I suppose I have a torch.
I have candles.
Explorer's packs should have torches. Let me check.
That's what I'm doing as well. Didn't you add it to your inventory yet?
No, I was skipping that because, you can just look at it and.
Fire equipment.
If you really ever need it, like.
Armor. Weapon. No. Venturing gear? No. Rucksack. Equipment packs. Forest pack. 10 torches. Tinder box. 10 days of ration. Water skin. Hemp rope. Bedroll mess kit.
In theory, you should have a torch if you pick the most kits.
Yeah.
Entertainers does not
10
have
torches. So I have a torch, sure.
Then I suppose we light one and I hold it up. Because
you're out, I lick it and suddenly it starts burning.
That also works for me.
Okay, yeah, so
I
take the torch.
Bart, of course, yeah.
I take the torch because my left hand is free, so now I'm holding a torch in my left hand, illuminating the way for you from behind, and holding the sword in my right hand.
Yeah, you come down. It's a small dirt, dugout cellar, and there's a plank will slide at the floor, and there's some crates and barrels stocked up around, and a hole in one of the walls. When you look inside, you see that this is a tunnel, a small, quite tight tunnel that leads somewhere. You can see where it goes.
Doubt that this is part
Can
of
I-
the original place.
Can
Let's
I
investigate.
smell if it smells like there's an opening, or is it like stale air, or
It does smell a little stale. Yes.
so it might not be open on the other side?
Say she was kidnapped and brought here. There's no need to be open on the other end. This is a good place to search. Let us go this way.
Sure.
Okay, so you enter the tunnel, and after a it takes you like a half minute to a minute to crawl through the space, and you enter a large stone like corridor. There's ornaments along the sides. It's there seems to be something written on like one of the layers of bricks going along the walls. It's kind of seems like draconic, but at the same time you don't recognize most characters that are written, so you're not entirely sure what's written there. Maybe if you want to see what it is, like give me a history check.
Well, being a well-traveled person, I felt
Damn
tempted.
it. It's like one
Nope.
at a time.
Nope. You're the new generation. No idea. You have no idea what's written there.
Wait, is it is it fucking draconic?
It's some ancient form of draconic.
Bitch, you're reforming the rules. There's only one draconic.
Yeah.
No. It's some weird dialect that you don't recognize.
Also, we can clearly see it's draconic. We just don't fucking recognize the
Well,
dialect.
just
okay.
the script
Yeah.
is like Draconic.
Yeah.
But Draconic is like one of the oldest languages in D&D universe, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the oldest language. And there's at least the short description only mentions one.
It's not a language that you can pick. All right. It's special. It's a special dialect.
We actually get it. It's not something we pick. We just outright get it.
No, but it's fine that you understand the basic whatever common draconic. It's not it. It's special, particular thing.
We're messing with your plans horribly, aren't we?
Not yet. I mean, it's going as planned, just not quite in the way I thought it would go. It's fine.
Anyway,
So yeah,
to speak in a
the corridor is open in one direction, and one on one side on left, it's just caved in. There's piles and piles of rocks blocking the way.
Can I recognize it as a
You recognize it as some
Tomb.
form of draconic, but you cannot
as a
read it.
tomb? I mean, as a tomb.
yeah, just
that
saying
it's a
that's
tomb.
all the information about the language in the book.
I mean, can I recognize it? The tomb. I mean, as a tomb.
But even if I crit failed it and recognized it, you can recognize it too.
Yeah, you look around and it does kind of look tomb-ish. It's a large it's large, and it's a large stone underground place. You see like nooks a little bit further down the corridor.
Well, there's only one way to go from here. Like point towards the way we can go, being the only uncaved area.
So, if we can recognize the script, can we like get any word out of the written, like, the writing, or
Not really. You recognize some, like most of the characters, but they are used.
They don't form a cohesive
Yeah,
word.
They
okay,
don't.
okay,
They don't.
okay.
It's like random strings of characters with unidentified characters in between.
Okay,
They
so
just
it's
don't make
just
sense.
the same script, or almost the same.
As
Okay.
what? As basic draconic? Well,
As yeah.
kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe if you were more familiar with the writing, draconic in general, you would recognize it. But as it stands, you can't read it.
So we go on.
Do you? Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I pointed at.
So yeah, there's you proceed forward. There's 4 empty nooks in the sides with more writing inside. There's a turn towards the right, and as you take it, you see faint purple light kind of illuminating the area near the next turn. As you keep walking, take a left. You see that there is an oval, a man-sized oval with purple like mists swirling around it. It's like you recognize it as a portal of some description into a black void.
Alright.
Yeah, it's like it's on a pedestal about 10 feet up. It's like a 3-step pedestal, large steps that you have to climb onto, and the walls are again decorated with writing. And as you get closer, off to one corner, you see that there is a bunch of books, open and closed, some parchment, quill and ink, a bunch of burnt out or almost burnt out candles, but they're all snuffed right now.
These humans, such weird customs, throwing corpses into other dimensions. Like,
I proceed to walk up to the portal-like thing and poke it with the torch.
And the torch goes inside, and nothing
I
happens.
proceed to pull it out.
Yeah, nothing seems to have happened.
Still burning?
Yep, it still is.
I walk over to the books and put down my sword, not even sheath it. Put down my sword and look at the titles and what the fuck are these? If they have titles.
put my head through the portal. Take a look around.
Give me a Constitution saving throw. And Rogar, the books seem to be centered around the history of this area or studies on magical items. You find a book. You find a couple books concerning transdimensional travel and portals. You also find a couple more books written in common about the area of the history of the area and the notes on the geography and the biology of the surrounding places, and you find a couple books in Elvish and Dwarven that you cannot read. There's a big amount of books here. Lots of reading. Okay, and Sergio, that is a pass. So yeah, you feel biting cold once you dip inside, but nothing major happens other than that. And you look around and you see black, lots and lots of black.
I proceed to walk up to them and stick my head through it
Can-
as well.
Well, I would check if I can smell corpses, but I suppose.
No, you can't smell them. And yeah, okay, yeah, same story. You poke inside, you see blackness, or nothing really, except for the portal itself.
And the dragon head next to me.
No, you don't see a dragon head. Sergio, are you still peeking when Rhaegar comes to peek?
Well, else I would have told him
Okay, yeah.
that it's pointless, but sure. If he does it, I'm staying in, yeah.
So yeah, you poke inside and you don't see anything. And when you look at Sergio, you see like into the body. Like you see his neck as if it was sliced off, blood coursing through it.
Ooh.
Nice flesh. I proceed to pull my head back.
Yeah, me too.
And yeah, that's pretty much it.
So you can't smell the corpses and see him either. It's useful. But such customs. We're gonna search for other clues around, like...
Let's go back to the other part. There has been another tunnel.
Yes.
So you go towards the caved-in tunnel corridor.
Well, we go backtrack to the split where we decided to crawl to this little hole instead.
Oh, so you return to the cellar.
Isn't there any other way?
No, the cellar has one tunnel that leads to the corridor. And once you enter the corridor through a hole in the stone walls, you see that towards your left there is a cave-in where the corridor should lead, and there's a way forward. And the way forward is where you found this portal, the books.
So there's literally no other way we could go other than what we have already done.
No, there's no other way.
Up we go then, I assume.
We go. So, what do you say? Should we search for the coal traders?
Well, they took her, then she's already good as dead. They could kill her, drop her off the street or the road, whatever is south of here. Say
We
it was
could make
bandits.
nice bonfire.
Out of a single corpse.
And coal.
Want to burn the coal. I would rather steal it and sell it than buy more of it. Anyway, let us return to the top. The guard captain should be here.
Yeah, you turn to the top, and outside you find the guard that you've talked to previously, and he turns to you and says, "Oh, hello, I'm back." And the captain is mobilizing the men. There should be a wide-scale search soon, and actually, I'm not sure if that's good. I have a feeling that they will want her head at this point. Because you see, she was not supposed to leave the town under pretense of death, right? So she's not here. Or at least it doesn't seem so.
So you meant their legs? Or what do you mean mobilize?
Yes, I
Proceed
mean,
to, by the way,
I mean everything. They are going to go and look for her as well.
Everything, so... What?
Well, yes,
So not just the legs, but the arms and how?
and the heads.
The heads?
Yes.
And they just go in draconic. I told you, they are sleeping all the time. Like they have to mobilize each limb first before they can even walk. Like, what is this?
what were you saying in the past moment? I heard some shouting, so I went to investigate that. Sorry.
Well, I said that in Draconic I went on that basically The guards, no wonder they are sleeping all the time. They have to mobilize each other first to actually get walking. Like, yeah, whatever.
The joke was lost in translation.
Yeah.
I know what he meant. I just proceed to facepalm once more. As I proceed to read at the torch, putting it out.
The guard says, "So, you found anything down there?"
Yes. Portal,
Ah, yeah, that's a thing.
draconian writing.
Draconian. Okay. I don't know. I can't read it.
We couldn't either. That's the strange thing.
Aren't you dragons?
We are.
So
We
why
didn't
can't you?
recognize all the letters. They were draconian and something else mixed together.
Oh, that's strange. I don't know.
It is. Also a lot of books and burnt candles.
Ah, yes. The girl used to spend a lot of time there. She was studying the portal, I think.
That's what we found books about, so that matches up.
Studying corpse disposal portal. I
Oh,
just shake my head.
It's a corpse. It's for corpses.
So that's what he thinks he is.
Oh, I don't know what it does. I've never seen one.
We are done here, so let us get moving.
Right. Good
Where
luck.
is your captain?
He's probably in the guardhouse. It's right next to the. It's right next to the temple. You shouldn't have trouble finding it at this point. There's people running back and forth on the street.
Proceed to nod and wave him off.
Just search for the short breath people and you find the guard. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you go towards the guardhouse?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. We had no better leads, so
As you approach, you hear a lot of you hear a big ruckus, lots of shouting and running and metal clanging. And as you approach it, no, there's no fighting sounds. There's like a lot of movement. As you approach it, you see the guards running, not running. The guards standing to attention, lined up against the barracks in double file, and in front of them stands a man, hands on his hips, with a critical look, inspecting them one by one as they form up, because they slowly gather on your eyes. Another one runs in, starts correcting his helmet on his head, and stands in line. In total, you see about 12.5 guards.
what are they equipped with?
They all have chainmail of varying fit. Some mail seem a little bit too large for the users, and they are equipped with some are equipped with swords, and some of them have halberds.
And shields, so I guess.
No shields, no. And the man that's like inspecting them, which you assume to be the captain, has a sword by his belt.
I walk up to the man and proceed to place my right hand on his shoulder. I assume you're captain.
Like he backs away before your outstretched hand reaches him, and he eyes you down and says, "Yes, I am. You are the ones that told John about this mess, right?"
That is correct.
Good. Do you have any leads?
That he spoke of it. He saw the men. We found the beggar, and the boy came to us telling us that she is no longer present. Her bed is in a complete mess. That she was taken by force. Other than that,
Right.
we have not found anything.
And of
Yes.
course, it might have been the coal traders. Might.
Coal traders?
They are the only people who have left at the time when it happened. And the beggar said he did not recognize them as locals. Who has passed him?
Traders often aren't locals. Still.
This is probably a good idea to check them out. Okay, so John comes up behind you, and the captain notices him and shouts at him, "John, over here!" He comes running, and he
He
asks,
goes again running.
and he asks, "John, where did the coal wagon go?" "Oh, it went south, sir, towards the capital, as all of them." Right. He starts thinking and stroking his beard, his big bushy beard. The captain turns back to you and says, "Listen, me and my boys are going to turn the town upside down looking for her, and I want you two to go catch up with that transport and ask them about the girl. Can you do that?"
If you have horses to spare, then we actually will catch up to them, and if it comes down to a fight, we can fight them. Or we can jog after them.
Quite frankly, this town does not have any horses to spare, or any horses. But
I proceed to look at my companion.
But the wagon is bound to move much slower than any foot party such as yourselves. You should be able to catch up with them without much trouble. They have 2, maybe 3 hours on you, but given your pace, you should be able to catch them before they even cross the river.
I proceed to nod at him. That sounds like a good plan. Do you agree?
It's no wonder that you have to run all the time here. If you don't have horses.
This is a poor settlement. I wish I had one, but you have to make do with what you've got.
He's indeed
Right.
poor, if not even the captain has a mount. I proceed to pat Sergio on the back and turn towards the south gate and head there.
Right. Off you go, and remember, bring her back alive. And he turned.
Don't kill her if we do bring her back.
Or not at all.
That is not my decision. It is the paladin's will. And he turns back and starts organizing his men into smaller search parties.
Okay. You walk off, I guess.
Well, I guess we're heading south then. I have horribly minimized my windows. Accidentally, there we go.
Okay, so who feels like rolling for random encounters?
Well, I have jack of all trades. And my survival is 0.
It's
Well,
a normal. No, it's not survival. It's just a D20.
D20.
It's a D20. See
I
if
have
something
been
happens.
rolling the most average things ever, so fuck it. Let's roll a 10. For fuck's sake. 5 is our random encounter.
I have proficiency in survival, so.
It's gonna be fucking face
Survival.
dogs, isn't it?
I'm sorry, what? I was looking at my random encounters list.
Survival.
No, just a normal D20. You don't need survival because the road is straight up. We're just gonna
Okay.
take a 9 and
So
say,
it's the 5.
"Oh, you rolled a 17." No, wait, the 17 is old.
Yeah, the 5
yeah.
is new.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. So, one more question: what traveling pace do you set for yourselves? You can set up 3 different paces. We usually assume normal pace because there's not much point in being fast, but You know, maybe you want to push yourselves.
Yeah, well, considering that they have like a day advantage on us, we
No,
want to
no,
go
no, no, not day.
I was about to ask, what's the time of the day,
Like-
roughly?
It's still the morning, like a few
A
hours
slow
after
pace.
dawn.
A regular pace.
So
Because that's one
basically-
way left.
All right. What's the distance here?
But we have no reason to push ourselves,
Okay.
and we are most likely to fight them.
So you walk along the road south towards the capital in the long term.
Yep.
You keep walking, and you'll pass by fields, pastures, grasslands. Toward on your left, you see after a while. Yeah, it's a long journey. You see this lush forest. The road is mostly clear of any travelers. Every once in a while, you pass by a small group of farmers that is headed towards Chazal with carts of produce to sell on the market. You spend it takes you about 5 hours of just marching down, looking for things with nothing interesting happening, and around the you're coming close to the river. You enter this slightly hilly and very grassy area. The grass and like bushes are so thick and tall that they block they block the majority of your view. So you're kind of walking down this like tunnel of grass, of green. But finally,
A road in the middle and grass on both sides.
Basically, but finally you're approaching. You take one more turn, and ahead of you, you see the river. It's a few hundred feet away, and approaching the bridge on the river. For some reason, bridge was a difficult word. You see a wagon pulled by 2 horses and a group of men. You count 7 heads, kind of on each side of it. 3 on each side of it, and one on the reins. They are.
I was about to highly question, like 7 on both sides.
Yeah.
My bad.
Like, oh shit.
They are. They are about to enter the bridge, and the wagon itself is like a long cart, and on it there's a bunch of what's it called? Things. Sacks. Bunch of filled sacks.
As you approach, I scream at them. Hold!
Okay, so as you shout, you hear screams from down below, and you look closely, and you see that there's arrows flying past the men down below, and and from the bushes, the bushes around the bushes, right there around the entrance to the bridge, people start jumping out and are notching more arrows, and the driver forces the horses to accelerate, and the group rushes across the river. Starts rushing across the river. As they reach about the middle point of the bridge, one of the people running along the cart grabs one of the sacks from the wagon and hurls it into the water and keeps jogging with the rest. And can you roll initiative?
Okay, can you tell me, is it like a human-sized sack?
It's a big sack. You know, you can.
So human could fit into it.
You can
in other
stuff a
words.
lot of stuff into it.
So basically, he would have to be really strong to just throw it overboard.
Well,
I can see that, right? I mean,
yes, yeah. It's a big sack of coal that you usually just you swing it over your shoulder and you carry it. like weighs you down.
Yeah, well,
It
I'm
weighs.
asking if he's just dropping a corpse, or basically if it could be that it's a corpse.
I mean, yes. You know, you can fit a bunch of coal in there, which is probably like 100 plus pounds of coal. So in theory, you could fit a person in there. All right, this is going to be a messy three-way fight, I guess. We do caravan. We do ambushers, I guess. We do Sergio, and we do Rogar. Okay, and what's your roll?
I look at Roger and go,
19.
can you swim?
Okay, so they go first. They rolled first. That's Caravan. Sergio has 18 and Rogar has 19. Boom. Okay. Wrong order.
So positioning, are we already on the bridge, or are we still, like, said as we approach, so we should be already on the bridge?
You are no. You are a few hundred feet out, about 300 feet out. So it'll take a fair bit of running to get to the bridge.
Will I proceed to take out my harp?
Can you swim?
Everyone can swim by default.
Yes, but I'm asking him.
Okay,
Yes, I can. I was in the army.
nice. Okay, so the caravan rushes across the bridge.
Oh, really? Me too.
Okay, so the wagon rushes across the bridge, and the driver reins the horses in, turns the wagon sideways, and all the men fall behind, hide behind it. And now it's Rogar's turn.
Well, let's proceed to take out my harp. Well, I guess I could have. Yeah, never mind. I could have said that I was carrying it, but oh well.
Yeah, you have about 300 feet separating you from the bridge.
I am going to. Can I use this? Can? I think it's called a can. It's a cantrip, I think. My
What
skill.
is?
Bardic inspiration.
Well, I know you can cast it on Sergio. It takes an action.
A
No,
bonus
isn't it?
action, yeah.
Bonus
Takes my
action, yeah.
Bonus? Okay.
Takes my bonus action.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Bardic Inspiration on him and move forward. Where the fuck is Bardic Inspiration? Here is its cast spell. Is this how this works?
But it needs a description, but yeah.
It does have a description.
It's not.
Do you need to activate it?
Yeah, not set up to show.
Play options. Oh, here's.
Giant wolf spider. That is not the stat
I don't know.
sheet of guards. Do you guys want to fight giant wolf spiders instead?
Maybe.
What? Giant old spiders?
Wolf.
Wolf
Spiders.
oh, yeah.
Alright, there you go. There's a description. Use the bonus action to return to. You can hear you. Creature gains Bardic Inspiration die, a D6. Good for you.
Attack roll, saving throw, or
You
ability check.
you can use it whenever. But must decide before the DM says whether this roll succeeds or fails. We're gonna scratch that final bit. You can use it after I tell you if it succeeds or fails. You can decide if you want to use it.
Okay, I am going to delete that part then.
Yeah, we're just gonna use it as in the West Marches.
Makes sense, yeah.
Mhm.
Makes sense, yeah. It's kind of.
In D.D. Okay, I should
Okay,
probably
there we go.
get the health totals of the guards. Probably a good idea, right?
Indeed.
You and you. And okay. Okay, so yeah. What do you do, Rhaegar, other than that? Because you still have a full move and all that.
I look. Do I see down into the river?
No, you are too far away to see the river, and because there is like a coast. The river is a little bit down. It's like about
And turn down.
like 30 turns down, and turn. Wait, are you moving or what?
I
What are you
move
doing?
forward 30 feet because that's my speed, and
No,
enter.
but you can use your action to as a dash to get extra 30 feet, so you can go 60 in a turn.
I thought that was bonus action. Then I
No,
use dash.
it's an action.
Then I dash.
Okay, so you are
60 feet closer.
Yep. 4 turns away. Sergio, it's your turn.
I just wonder, like, heroism, is it gives temporary hit points each round, but is it cumulative? It doesn't actually say.
I'm gonna go
So I
ahead and
suppose
say
it is.
no, but I'm gonna look anyway. But I ain't the
It
second
doesn't
though.
say it isn't, so
I don't see why it would.
What was your question?
That's a paladin thing.
heroism is a spell that gives you temporary HP and...
Oh, it's a spell?
No, well, not a spell.
It's an
Well, it
ability.
is a spell, yeah. It's a first level spell.
Okay, so down the list all the way down.
The willing creature you touch is
Down,
imbued with bravery. Until the spell ends, the creature is immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to your spellcast ability modifier at the start of each of its turns. When the spell ends, the target loses any remaining temporary hit points from the spell.
Okay, how long is the spell?
1 minute.
That's 10.
Sounds...
I can't find it because I'm terrible at using this after such a long break. Okay. It sounds quite cumulative. So let's go with cumulative. At worst, we'll not do cumulative some other time. So what's your spellcasting ability modifier? It's like +5?
It's charisma plus... I think proficiency is a +4.
Yeah, it's cumulative. Sounds pretty cumulative. Okay, so it's so you gain 4 temp hit points. Keep track of the turns that you have.
I start running at the...
Okay, so
at the water, basically.
Okay, so we're both 4 turns away. And I am just going to I'm going to say that there is a standstill at the bridge on both sides. Like no, there's not a standstill. Hold on. Okay, so the bandits or the ambushers that the ambushers that gathered on your side of the river, they they jump back into the bushes and start peppering the cart, giving sort of suppressive fire, while the shield man, and you see there's like one man with a shield and another guy with a huge sword. They start advancing through the bridge very carefully, hiding behind a large shield that the guy has. So that was their turn, and now it's the my god. Now it's the caravan guards' turn, and what should they do? Okay, so I pushed the button. I just left roll 20. Hold on.
GG. Get wrecked.
Hold on. You're gonna be seeing and hearing me double in a second.
But I think the modifier is just charisma and not the charisma plus proficiency. Would make sense because spellcasting ability modifier. think that means just well, without your proficiency. Not sure.
No, the spellcasting ability modifier is with that.
Okay.
It's proficiency plus your charisma. I refreshed and now I do this. Boom. Nice. Okay. And the caravan folk, they respond with some. Hold on, I have to move the recording sees. They respond with fire. Their modifier +4. Oh, that drops the wrong die. Okay, so the the guards miss. Now it's Rogar's turn.
Well, I just head towards it. I got nothing better. But I do go to the. Wait, did we saw anyone jump out from the right side?
Yes. Three people jumped from the right side and 4 people jumped from the left side. But currently they are mostly gathered at the bushes near the shore, and 2 of them are advancing across.
Well, I move to the right side of the road, then advance forward.
Okay. Sergio?
Well, yeah, I basically just go alongside him.
Okay. 3 turns. There is some response fire, and the caravan people try again.
Oh yeah, I get to change my weapon from the harp to the sword.
Yes, you can change it on the run. I think it's fine.
I do so.
Yeah, they respond with fire, but there is no gains. The two fighters almost made it across the bridge. Rogar, Sergio.
Did I potentially run up to the bastards who are shooting up from the right side?
You are still free. If you move now, you will be 2 turns away because you're 3 turns away now. So 180 feet or so.
180. That's yeah, okay.
Just continue moving forward.
Are you sure we should be fighting them? They seem to be occupied.
We still need to make our way down to the river.
Yes.
The only way is forward down to the river. Stab the bastards on the right, so they don't bother us, then go down to the river. The bastards on the left will be occupied.
Sounds great.
Because if we just run past them, they might decide it would be a good idea to shoot us in the back to steal our things too.
The river runs from right to left, if it's of any help. Okay. So you run forward.
Then we are heading the right way.
Okay, so Rogar, you're running forward, and Sergio?
Yep. Actually,
yes, me too.
Isn't it supposed to be coming from left to right?
No, it's going from your right to your left. On the map, it's going left to right.
I thought you meant the map.
It's going west to east.
Yes.
And you're coming from the north. So you're headed south, so east is to your left.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're 2 turns away right now. Alright, the ambushers finally make their way over. And there is now scuffling on the other side of the wagon that you can't tell. The bowmen start to advance. The bowmen start to advance as well to get a vision, so they run onto the bridge. There's
all of them?
Yeah, they all charge the bridge. There's like 5 people on the bridge now. There's some you hear screams coming from the other side of the barricade. Someone seems to have been hit. Yep. And Rogar, your turn. 120 feet out.
Well, now that I realize that I'm horribly on the wrong side, I switch from my right side to the left side of the road and jump into the bushes.
Yeah, sure. You're 60 feet
I'm
away
just
from.
going straight towards the river.
Yeah, you're 60 feet away from the bridge, and you can slide down the slope and be at the shore itself at the end of the next turn. Sergio?
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Running straight for the water. If I can.
Okay.
I highly suggest you don't jump into the water when we get down.
Okay, the ambushers. Now try again.
Well, I have no fear.
Now
It
there's
is your least concern when you're wearing armor in the water. You're gonna sink like a rock.
there is a full-blown battle, so I'll just roll this to see hits. It's gonna be a little faster that way, and the damage is 8. Okay. Okay. Cannot be frightened. How's that bad?
Well,
Okay.
if you have no fear, you're just gonna... like I said, just gonna jump in the water. No,
I mean,
whatever.
you're not dumb. You're just fearless. There's a difference.
That's true.
Okay, so it will be easier if I just roll. No. I rolled 6. Oh ho ho! I kill. Okay, so there's sounds of regular battle going on the other side. You can see the archers like shooting into the crowd, like
They're
shooting
brave
behind,
bastards.
not into the crowd, but behind the thing. Wagon.
They have. Wait, if they're shooting behind the barricade, they are arching upwards.
No. They already crossed the bridge and they ran along the shore upriver a little, so they have visual.
So they have a straight line of sight then.
Mm-hmm. And there is battle, and people are dying. It's gonna be faster. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you see one of the bowmen take a shot and like scream and like kneel a little. And Rogar, it's your turn.
Down the river we go.
Okay. You run down the river, and
I spot said sack floating on the top.
there is a sack, and it's floating downwards. It's about 40 feet away from you right now. And it's floating
That's
downriver.
definitely not call.
Yeah, it's floating downriver. Sergio, what do you do?
Onto what the sack.
Okay, you take a slightly better angle, and you're at the top of the slope, but the sack is about 10 feet away from you. No, you have to run down the slope. The sack is about 30 feet away from you. Okay, now for the quick ambusher's turn. And
I'm not sure if D.D.D is disappointed that we're ditching them.
no, I'm not. I'll be disappointed
Like-
in a bit. Don't worry.
Like, here's this epic
Oh,
battle.
now I
You could
see,
be doing
because-
you could be heroic. Nope.
If we were playing Mira, I could like talk to him and
Okay.
change things, I suppose.
Okay, so the caravan is still fighting.
Could
You
have
see,
probably intimidated them.
yeah, you no longer see anything happening, but wait, I rolled too many. I'll just take 1 and 2. No, I'll take 3 and 6. Okay. You just hear running and shouting up above. Oh, I can't type. You hear running and shouting up above. That's about it. Rogar, your turn.
How wide is
The
river?
sack. The river is about. Hold on, I wrote this down. The river is about 60 feet wide, and there's about 10 feet of. It's quite deep in the middle, but on the very edges you can stand still. But if you go deeper, given its flow, you might have a tough time holding your ground. So it might carry you away.
Well, where's the stack? I'm in the middle.
Yeah, it's floating away from you. It's like 50 feet out right now.
I proceed to toss my backpack down on the ground as I reach the water, and can I dash in the water?
Yes, you can. You have full movement speed in the water.
Yeah, then I'm gonna dash to the sack, grasp onto it,
Yeah, you can reach it.
and with the minimal movement speed I have left, I try to move towards the shore.
All right. Yeah, you start moving towards the shore, but you're still in the current. And
Swimming speed should be half of your movement speed, I think.
half, really? Okay, so you don't reach it. You're 20 feet away then. You're 20 feet away from the sack.
Because that's the thing. If you have a swimming speed, it doesn't get reduced. But if you have just your movement,
Oh, right.
I think I have to search. But
True that.
I'm looking at movement at the moment.
I'm very certain that the Dragonborn don't have
Swimming
it.
and crawling. While climbing or swimming, each foot of movement costs 1 extra foot. Then yes, it's halved.
Okay, yeah. So you can swim after it, then like 20 feet away.
Well, in that matter of fact, I'm actually not going to jump into the water because it's halved and completely forgot about that. I'm going to run along the shore and not ditch my backpack.
All right, yeah. You can
Catch up
overtake
to
it a little.
Yeah, I'm going to run it in front of it then.
Okay, yeah, and yes, Sergio, you're about 35 feet away. 15 of them are in water. So yeah, if you want, you can reach it.
and I can still stand and reach it.
No, you have to get in the water, get wet.
But I mean, I still can like stand inside the water
You will be swimming at that point.
in full armor.
The current will take you with you. It's just too strong.
But I can't keep afloat. That's what I mean.
No, you should be able
If
to.
you ditch your shit.
You should be able to stay afloat. I don't see why not. I mean, I do see why not, but I don't think it's a thing in 5th edition.
Okay, so basically I gonna swim to it, yeah.
And if there is something, we're not giving a shit. Okay, so you grab the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, you feel some struggling coming from inside. Like there's something moving inside.
It's alright. Necro lady, it's alright.
Okay, the battle up above continues. The one you're completely far away from, you just hear it at this point. 520. And that's first one, yeah. 6. There's just you are completely missing it, but there's this big battle going on above you as the caravan folks fight back. Whoa. Looks like the caravan folks are decimating.
They're actually beating the shit out of the bandits.
Okay, so that's you take D8, you take D6, you take D6. Okay. 3D8 plus 2D6. Yeah, that's a lot of damage, right? So you go down, you go down, you go down.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there's a lot of death screams and gargles now. Rogar, it's your turn. Or like the current is carrying Sergio away, but you're about 20 feet away from him.
Has 10 minutes passed away since I casted inspiration on him?
No, it's been under a minute.
We've been traveling fucking fast.
Well, running 300 feet is not that hard. It's 100 meters. Like, passing it in 30 seconds is actually quite a mediocre result. I mean,
I proceed to move into the water as much as I can, and stay aligned with him.
you can
Well-
you can try to grab him. He's close enough.
Oh, you see? Then I attempt to grab him, so I can attempt to drag him out. Strength check?
Yeah, sure, give me a strength check, see if you can beat the current.
I don't know what was it to grapple. I think it was strength.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
yeah, you can't help him. That being said, it's still Sergio's turn, and you're still right there. You just slipped from Rogar's grasp.
I'm just gonna swim to the shore.
Yep.
Technically, I didn't even manage to grab you.
Can I just do it, or do I need the strength check?
No,
Since it's
yeah,
current?
no, you can make it. You're slowed down by the sack's contents, but you can reach the shore just fine.
Okay, and once do I reach it this round, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so I open the sack. So-
Okay, inside it's like you open it and like water starts pouring out of it. Like it's been pouring all the time as you lifted it above. And inside there is a woman. She is the moment her head pokes out from under the water, she like breathes in deeply through her nose because she's gagged. There's like a rag tied around her. Like her hands are tied, and she just breathes loudly.
Yes, short-breathed humans. I ungag her, and well, next turn, I suppose. Whatever.
Yeah, yeah. You take off the gag, and she starts just inhaling as much air as possible through her mouth. Okay.